Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And so the new Wicked Bloodline Red Zone is here, and we are going to go ahead and jump straight in and see how we can get on. So the first stage is obviously against Frieza, so this seemed like the perfect opportunity to see whether the Int Namek Goku is going to get one last hurrah out of this event, because obviously, you know, we still haven't seen his kit or anything, but he's potentially going to be replaced by the new Super Saiyan Goku that's going to be coming out very soon. And, you know, this guy gets his bonuses, gets guaranteed crits against Frieza. We got the active skill that we could use later on. So, yeah, we're running a Super Saiyan / Legendary Existence team. I have literally no idea what to expect. I'm recording this. This is the first thing I'm doing at the start of the celebration. So I have no idea about the event. The information on the event like menu just shows you the typings. And the only thing I checked was whether there was a physical phase, and I think it's like the second phase. So since it's not the last one, I figured it would be okay to run Namek Goku. So that means I have no idea what he does. I don't know what any of his mechanics are. I don't know if he disables dodge. I don't know anything about this event, basically. So we're just going to jump on in. I thought it'd be more fun to do this rather than use like the 7th anniversary LR's team. So, okay, he's taking not a lot of damage straight away before getting any super attack. So, that is a little bit reassuring. Because the thing I can't really tell, I don't know if I'm just not reading it properly or something, but from, like, the information about these stages, is there are 2 stages available as of right now. So, the first one is Frieza, the second one is Cooler. I genuinely cannot tell whether those are the only 2 stages or if they are actually going to add more. Because it doesn't strike me as being very clear. Now, like I said, I could just be reading it wrong. You know, the celebration for me, this stuff has all started. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just worked a night shift, so, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But obviously, with the original 2 sets of Red Zone stages, the early ones were obviously very, very easy. So it was not really a huge deal if you didn't have the most powerful team for like the first couple of stages. Because I guess the only downside to this team that we're bringing is like this rotation is a good example. Every single character on this rotation needs to stack in order for them to be like at their best later on. And of course, with Frieza being on such low HP, Namek Goku's going to finish him off here, which means Broly and the Xeno Goku are not going to get any opportunities to stack. So, but now we have the physical phase. Now this is the second form Frieza, the free-to-play AoE. So I wonder if he has an AoE. That would be not the best for sure. Alright, we'll make sure we get the 12 key supers with you. I don't know how Namek Goku's going to fare closer to the end, so I want to try and make sure he's as protected as possible. Okay, well, I guess we're going to find out now. 123. Oh! Yeah, okay, so the second form of Frieza does an AoE. Interesting. So that makes it kind of difficult to use Namek Goku. Alright, well, let's jump back in. Okay, so, him having that AoE is kind of wild. So we are jumping back in. I'm still using this team because I want to see if we can get it going. Now, ideally, what we could potentially do, I don't know how much damage we are actually going to be able to output here, but if we can one-turn the first phase, then we're not going to have, like, well, actually, no, we've still got 2. I was going to say, we've got multiple int units on the team. The Vegito obviously has a chance to dodge. Broly has damage reduction. Yeah, I don't know how viable it's going to be to run a large number of int units on this particular rotation, on this particular event. If it wasn't for the friends list being so terrible, my initial idea was to run the STR Goku and Gohan team, but I couldn't find any friends, and there were a bunch of Namek Gokus on the list. So I was like, you know what, we'll use him, and we'll see how we get on. This is big, getting the double super, so we should actually now one-turn him, especially if Namek Goku gets the additional super. Actually, no, he's not going to need it. So yeah, that's really big, because obviously it means we only need 1 more super with the Goku Gohan in order to exchange them into Gohan. So I think what I might do, obviously this is the early days, this is the testing phase. This is what's so annoying, and we're going to get back on this topic again. Get ready. I've mentioned it in all the previous Red Zone videos. We're going to get back onto the topic of why 3 attempts per day is so goddamn stupid. So I think what we'll do is we'll use a Whis here. Might be early. I don't know how difficult the later parts of it are going to be. But if the physical stage is going to be AoEing you, then I think we need to be making sure that we are protected here. Especially if he's going to do it in slot 1 again. Okay, fortunately he did not. So Broly's going to get some stacks off. But yeah, this is interesting. I can't wait to see like what the actual stats are, because one of the big things you have to remember as global players is when the Red Zone came to global with the anniversary, we already knew all about it, like inside and out. We knew what all the bosses did. A bunch of the guys on Twitter like Raspy and Luca Dokon and stuff like that had made all of those like data sheets that showed us all the stats and everything like that. Now, I'm sure those will probably be out very soon. Probably even by the time this video goes up, that information will be out. But jumping into it here right now, when, you know, it's literally just come out, we have absolutely no idea, like, what is going on. So I'm going to put these guys in slot 1, because they can take a hit at least before they start attacking. Namek-Goku has 232k defense on this turn. Not a huge amount, but obviously we do have the Whis active. So hopefully if he is going to AoE... Did he not AoE in the previous turn? So I used the Whis, and he didn't even AoE this time. I wonder if he will... Surely he's going to do it this turn, right? If he didn't do it last turn. But we got the 3rd super that we need. So obviously we can exchange into Gohan. Namek-Goku's going to get his attack off first, which is actually really good. In fact, aren't his only other attacks in slot 3? If he doesn't super on this turn, I am actually low-key going to be disappointed, because I used a Whis basically for nothing. So, I guess we'll see. I guess unless we get an additional super here, we're probably not taking him out with Gogeta. So, okay, here we go. Goku gets the dodge. 62k and then double digits. Alright, so that's the Whis. Surely he's not going to do it in slot 1 again, right? You would think, maybe. Who needs the stacks more? I feel like before he's built up, Broly will probably do... Because he's got less defense currently than Goku anyway. So yeah, I think we'll let Broly go first. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. We'll get out, try and get out of this phase this turn if we can. So... Because Broly, depending on the RNG, might not finish off Frieza, and then Namek-Goku will at least get a chance to get another stack in here. But, I mean, he got a crit. Oh, wow, he did 1 super and did 1 additional normal. Gee, thanks, Broly. I do love Int Broly, but unfortunately, any units that are RNG-based, you are potentially going to end up getting those turns where the RNG is not in your favour. So, Namek-Goku, of course, at least having the advantage of getting guaranteed crits in this event. So, he's always going to be critting Frieza, which is nice. Alright, so, next phase, I'm assuming was going to be 3rd form. Yep, and he's Int. Okay, and how many attacks is that in slot 1? Is that 4? Yeah, so we can go ahead and transform... In fact, let's have the animations on. We should be watching the animations for this this joyous occasion of the new Red Zone. So let's exchange into Gohan.
I give up. I learned how strong you really are. That's it. I quit. Gohan, it's your turn, son.
It's your turn. Now, we are getting hit in slot 1, so Gohan's going to get his attack buff.
All right. I'll try.
All right, Gohan. Let's go. Alright, so let us grab we have not built up a lot of Dokkan gauge, so I'm going to try and grab some same type orbs here. Well, I was going to, but that will give you your 18 key super. What is his defense? 276. I feel like that's probably not enough at this point for type neutral, especially if a super is potentially coming. So let's go ahead and do this. Don't super in slot 1. Perfect. Alright. So he took what? Was that 19k? But he's going to raise defense on super. Once he takes the next attack, he gets a defensive buff. So I was going to say, oh, let's go. I was going to say, if we take the super now, we won't take as much damage. But Sorry, what's that? You tried to Ki Blast super attack me. Yeah, nah. Say less. Have the Kamehameha counter to the face. I love it. Alright, so that's perfect. So now we don't have to worry. Well, I say now we don't have to worry about a super for the rest of the turn. But again, going back to the whole this is completely brand new, third form Frieza could super attack more than once in one turn for all I know. But hopefully not. So Gohan countering the super is actually perfect. Namek Goku taking double-digit damage. That's what we love to see. I could have made this run even easier, actually, by using the Goku family support memory, because it would be everyone except for... Well, actually, no. As I was about to say except for, and then I realized it's like half the team. Because you got Broly and both the Goku and Vegetas, so that's 3 out of the 6 units. Now, do I want to use the fusion here and get the Scour? There are 5 phases, which means we have... What? We have 2 more phases. We have 5 turns if we fuse. See, the thing is, it would be good to know if there's a super in slot 1, but I feel like I'd probably put Broly there anyway, right? Because he has damage reduction, so even though his defense is slightly lower than Goku's, I feel like he's probably best to put him in slot 2. So we'll go slot 1. So we'll go ahead and do this. Obviously, we want Namek Goku in slot 2 so he can get the chance to additional from his passive, and then. Yeah, that doesn't give you your 18 key, does it? But that does. Alright, so we should finish him off this turn. As long as Broly doesn't get supered in slot 1, we should be all good. Was that 3 or 4? Yeah, perfect. Alright, so Broly going to get his defense up a little bit here. Hopefully, I don't know how much damage Frieza does, but with his super. But with the... come on, at least get 1 more super attack. Really? Wow, we are having... We got the dodge, though. We are having the worst luck with Broly. No additional supers so far on his... Wait, has he been on twice already or 3 times? Not a lot of luck with the additional supers, though. Namek Goku's showing him how it's done. Getting them additional supers, and he gets the crits. So, guaranteed crits against Frieza obviously makes him very good for this. Oh, let's go. My goat. Triple super. Man, it was hard seeing all that Namek Goku slander when the Red Zone originally came out and made this guy look kind of aged. And Cell Max came out, gave him a little bit more of a chance to shine because he's obviously very, very good in that event. And now here we are. So Gohan has been hit enough times. He's got, what, his full defensive buff. He just needs to get all of his guard now. So... he should be okay in slot 1 even if we get supered. Plus, I'm pretty sure, like, every single stage of this phase, he's going to have a Ki Blast super, right? So Gohan could potentially counter. 363k defense. I think that's probably good enough that we could take the risk to start going for 18 key supers, but I'm not going to anyway, just in case. And then we can get... Oh, we can't get the 18 key super for you. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, so double digits, we get an attack buff. That should be the 6 attacks, right? Because I swear he got attacked 4 times on the last turn. So that means he now has his permanent guard. Not that it really matters, because he's not going to kill Frieza here, and he's getting hit twice more anyway. No counter. How much does this do? 96k. It's not terrible, although that does indicate that this Frieza probably does do quite a lot of damage with that super attack, because that was Gohan. Remember, he's guarding, so it doesn't matter that he's STR. That was after a super attack, and he's been hit enough times to have all of his buffs. And yeah, was that Namek Goku just took 50k, and he has like nearly 400k defense. Alright, that was 200k. Okay. That has me concerned. Oh dear. Am I dead now? So let's do this. We'll do this. At least we can get a bit of a heal. Man, I really don't want to have to use an item here, but I'm actually kind of scared now. Do we just use an item here and then go ham with all like the active skills and stuff afterwards? I feel like we do, right? Because if we stay above the certain amount of HP, Tech Gogeta confuse. Whereas obviously, if I drop below that HP threshold, actually I don't think we've even got to that HP threshold by those same type orbs. Although, I guess if I put him in slot 3... Oh, man, that's such a risky strategy. I was going to say, if I put him in slot 3 on the next turn, and then pick up same type orbs with the other units, and it gives me enough to heal up to that threshold, then you confuse. But then the problem with that is, if the fusion then shows that there's a super attack in slot 1, I can't then move him somewhere else. Plus, we just took a super attack for over 100k on Broly, which is... pretty crazy when you think about the fact that he has 18% damage reduction and we use the Whis on this turn. So, that is pretty wild. Now, if we can take this Frieza out on this turn, it means we go into the final phase with a turn of the Whis still active, which would obviously be very beneficial. So yeah, Namek-Goku getting the triple super, that is exactly what we needed. I wonder how much damage Super Saiyan 3 Goku's going to do at the end. Good old transforming Goku. Is it going to be enough? Come on, Goku. You can do it. 3.89. I don't know. I don't know how much HP he's got. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, so we get a turn of the Whis when he's basically dead. Although, if Vegito's on the next turn, isn't he? So if I just use the active skill with Namek-Goku to finish off this Frieza here, then we get the fusion with Vegito and get a full heal. So I think we should do that.
Never hurt anyone ever again.
Because fortunately Gohan's got his full passive and everything active, so we don't need him to be hit on this turn. Plus, you know, we got to be using this, right? I mean, we still got the other one as well to use from the I was going to say the friend. Is this the friend one? I think this is the friend one, right? Look at that. Goku is disappointed. Alright, so here we go. Is the final phase... Wait, have we fought a tech phase yet? Oh, the final phase is tech. Oh, so actually they kind of like have pretty much full on embraced the meme, and Namek-Goku is probably like the best unit to use for the final fight. That's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and use Broly's active skill as well. I can't get any same type orbs on this turn though, because if we could get the Dokkan attack here with Namek-Goku, that would be pretty good.
Show me your fighting spirit. If you don't, I'll destroy this planet.
Because we're getting hit in slot 1. What's his defense? 400 and something, wasn't it? 468. With type advantage as well. Surely that is enough to not just immediately get killed, right? So we'll do this. It's a shame we're not close enough to get the Dokkan attack, but I guess I can... there's not a great set of orbs here either. Alright, well if I grab this, and then... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, well Vegito does have damage reduction as well as his counters, so just don't super me in slot 1. Thank you. Because now we're getting the 18 key. We haven't done a lot of attack stacking, so obviously Namek-Goku's not going to do crazy amounts of damage, but we can get the 18 key super here because he's still going to do the guaranteed additional and get another defense raise. Hopefully, because we have a full int rotation, it doesn't really matter who takes a super on this turn. I'm not really sure who would tank it the best, but we'll see. And hopefully Broly can make up for some of these previous turns' poor performance, because the turn where you use the active skill with him really is the turn where you want him to get a bunch of additionals, because obviously this is the turn where he's going to do the most damage. Because even though he's a stacker, on the turn after this, where his active skill effect has worn off, his attack stats are probably going to be slightly lower. There you go. That's it. I've just got to talk him up, and now he's woken up. Can we get the quad super? That would be... actually insane. No, okay, that's a bit too much to ask for, I guess. Now, does Vegito live a super at the end here if he supers? Because we have 30% damage reduction. We're going to get some counters off here. Crit counter? I wonder if he's like Omega, where he does like a crazy powerful super and it's like the last attack of the second turn. Because if that is the case, then he's dead to rights now. But maybe he's similar to Omega, but his super powerful super attack is in slot 1. And that would be very unfortunate. So, do I do this for safety? Surely there's no way the two of these two together don't kill him, right? Because I feel like if God Goku gets hit at the end, that would be very bad. But No, wait. Well, because see, I don't know any of the details about this. Like, what if this Frieza can dodge? And then doing this gets me killed? Although, are we going to get the Dokkan attack? I can't get a lot of same type. But, well, actually, if I do this... Yeah, we're going to get the Dokkan attack this turn as well. So, yeah, okay, we win. So, it's GG. The only way we die is... Can we even die? Gohan can't counter his super, because if it's the same as the STR Full Power Frieza, because that's the card art here, he doesn't have a Ki Blast super attack. But I think the Dokkan attack here from Gohan might actually just be enough by itself to kill him. What's his attack stat? 7.34. My Goku and Gohan are 79%, so not too bad. Is that going to be enough to finish him off? I feel like if it's not, Namek Goku's going to get the finish. Which means we didn't get to use the active skill to finish him off, but we did get to use it to finish off one of the previous phases, so I'm happy with that. Oh, he is going to super. One last ditch attempt. Does this do crazy damage? Yes, it does. Because, yeah, that's STR Gohan with his guard after supering, taking 330k. That is actually, like, yeah, that's a lot of damage. So, alright, well... That worked out nicely. We finished him off with Namek Goku, which is the perfect ending for the fight. So that worked out quite nicely. And there you go. That is the new Red Zone Frieza stage. Took us 2 attempts because we got caught by the AoE in the first attempt, which obviously I had no idea was coming. But we managed to make it through. And considering we used our items kind of early... I would say that was actually pretty good. So, there you go. That's the first stage of the new Wicked Bloodline Red Zone beaten with Namek Goku. I'll definitely use a different team for the second stage, but let me know what teams you guys use down below to beat this one. And, yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing what else is coming. So, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.